from 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one of those players. And as we know, Kevin, hope springs eternal.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. They've got Young. He's out there with Rivers. And it's Logan in at the 5 down low. And for Salt Lake City, they've got Hanson. Alexander is out there with Royal. And it's Gregory in at the 7. At this late stage of the season, how hard is it great for teams not to look ahead to the playoffs and the postseason at this point?
Kevin, just about impossible. I mean, if you're already in position, the trap you can't fall into is easing up down the stretch and backpedaling into the postseason.
Young outside. Pass to Wallace. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And this is where the power rankings sort of lock in as we begin to look toward the postseason. Taking a look at Long Beach. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And Salt Lake City, they still go out and compete every night. Unfortunately, it's one step forward, 2 steps back. And right now, they're running out of time.
Here's Hanson. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. Here's Mills, and there's the drive. Good work there as it goes.
First points of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Oh, good on the triple.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Hanson. Drops in the tray.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Mills. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Logan. Here's Rivers. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Here's Hanson. And again, it's Salt Lake City from deep.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Young's shot is off.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now, here is Young. We saw him with 29 points last game. Here's Wallace. Bank shot, no good.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same. But you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Mills looking it over. Passes it to Logan. Tries again. And the layup is up and in.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here's Hanson. 9 points in the game so far. No good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Mills can't hit. Salt Lake City leading by 3. Here's Hanson. The 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Hanson's got 12 in the game.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
That first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Now, here is Young. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Here's Rivers. Now the pass to Mills. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
He took the opportunity when he saw it. 15 points in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Checking in for New Orleans, Lawrence.
Here's Hanson. He's got 15. For 3. A rebound by Young. So for Salt Lake City, their last game, a win against Chicago. Wallace. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
New Orleans. Substitution on the court.
New Orleans trails by 9. Here's Doyle from the line. That shot, no good.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
And this is what the really good defensive players do. They anticipate and they're rarely fooled.
And the basket by Hanson.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Looking to end the run. Here's Brentley. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Hanson. He's got 18. Inside. And Hayward gets it to go.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here is Young. No points in the game yet for him, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. New Orleans shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And he makes the first.
Shooting for New Orleans, Bradley. 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. Salt Lake City leading by 11. Here's Hanson. And again, it's Salt Lake City from deep.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Charity stripe shot.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And again, it's Salt Lake City from deep.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the 3 by Salt Lake City. .122 left to play here in the first. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Thorpe, the pass to Doyle. Young outside. Pass to Brantley. Clock at 6. And stolen by Hayward. Here's Hansen. 24 points for him. To the paint. Here's Jamison. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And Salt Lake City leads by 17. Well, for New Orleans, shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Young outside. Pass to Lawrence. Back to Young. And it's Young finishing it off.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Doyle. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 4 seconds left, and he sinks the layup.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive assertive moves there?
And it's Salt Lake City in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display.
Make some noise for your Salt Lake City Dancers.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Well, we've had a pretty good look at Salt Lake City, guys. What do you see?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Alexander is out there with Roy. And there's Speedy, and it's Gregory in at the 5. New Orleans trails by 16. And for New Orleans, Young is out there with Rivers. Then there's Wallace, and it's Logan in at the center, filling out the middle. That's good from Wallace on the assist by Mills.
3 points.
Wallace has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Wallace covering. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Here's Rivers. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Salt Lake City leading by 13. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Second personal foul. Second team
All right,
foul.
we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Salt Lake City.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Doyle can't get it to go. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Down by 15. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Salt Lake City foul call. Gregory. First personal foul.
New Orleans trails by 13. Passes it to Wallace. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
I mean, the number of points they scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers. Clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Fires from 14. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Young, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Isn't it great? The NBA is becoming a global product. As more games are scheduled overseas. Doris, any locations you'd like to go to call a game? Maybe you and I could do a game in the Bahamas. How does that sound?
I love it, Kevin. If they're tipping it up, I'd love to be there. And think about it, beyond the travel and the opportunity to see the world, the opportunity to expose new fans to this game that we love so much, certainly not something to take lightly.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now Mills. And the pass to Logan. Wallace covering. Pass to Royal. Pass to Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Royal the pass to Alexander. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And Mills kicks to Wallace. Pass to Rivers. Dishes it to Mills. Fires top of the key. That misses off the backboard.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Second personal foul, fifth team foul.
For Salt Lake City, they've been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Wallace the pass to Mills. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And another miss. Whew. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Wallace outside. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Royal. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal foul.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
For Salt Lake City, they've been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
And the first one drops. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both good from the line that time. New Orleans trails by 15. Young outside to the inside. Doyle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
For New Orleans, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. That free throw missing. And Salt Lake City making a change here. Hanson's checked in. Thorpe, he checked in for New Orleans.
Salt Lake City timeout call.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
So Salt Lake City calls timeout. They're first. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Lets it fly. The offensive rebound. Brantley passes to Doyle. Over Hanson. And again, no good by New Orleans. Takes the 3. And again, it's Salt Lake City from deep.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And there's the pass to Lawrence. Now here's Rivers. To the wing right side. Here's the floater. Got a piece of it. Here's Hanson. 33 points for him. From deep three-point range, gets the three-pointer to fall. Hanson's got 36.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Doyle passes to Lawrence. Here's Doyle. Can they get it? It doesn't go for him. Hayward with some nice D.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Good! Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Rivers passes to Lawrence. Throws it up high. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Here's Hanson. Hayward trying to get open. And again, it's Salt Lake City from deep.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Doyle passes to Lawrence. Pass to Rivers. Fades. The shot misses. Now Salt Lake City takes it the other way. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
And they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice. 12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Doyle. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Doyle's got his second bucket of the night. 27 seconds left in the first half of the game. That one from long range.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Here's Hanson. Hits it again. Wow. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And it's Salt Lake City out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Looking at Salt Lake City, Kenny, what was your impression?
They played smart, they took their time and limited mistakes. When you value each possession, you eventually will get the shot you want. But when you lose the ball, you have no control over the destiny.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drill. Do not be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Well, Salt Lake City shooting impressively throughout at 62%. They've got Alexander, also Royal out there. And it's Gregory in at the center. It's the three-point bomb. Hansen's got the first field goal of the second half for Salt Lake City. And for New Orleans, we've got Wallace. Young is out there with Rivers, and it's Mills in at the point. Pass to Wallace. Releases. Just 5 on the clock. Alexander grabs the board. Alexander's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And for Salt Lake City, they've got Royal. He's out there with baddest one. And it's Hansen in at the point guard. Hands it from downtown. Hansen's got 57 points.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
And Mills kicks to Wallace. Passes it to Young from deep. Gregory with the rebound. Fast break points aside, they've had a tough time offensively.
Yeah, trust is what they're missing, guys. You've got to keep moving the ball and shoot with confidence. Ultimately, things will happen well when you play together. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
To the middle, here's Logan, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Here's Hansen, covered by Mills. Puts up a three, and again for three.
And the threes just keep on coming. Another shot and another make.
He's starting to creep up that list now for most three-pointers in a game. We'll see if he can keep going. The pass to Wallace. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Hansen. Second personal foul, first team foul.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Speedy's checked in for Salt Lake City. And he sinks the second. For Salt Lake City, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Royal. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Here's Rivers. Up again. They get it again. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
He's checked in for New Orleans. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Personal foul. First
For
team
Salt Lake
foul.
City, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
0. Taking 2.
Good on both. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Mills passes to Young. Back to Mills. Rebound by Salt Lake City. Alexander's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Mills. He's covered closely. Young finds Mills. In the corner, Wallace with it. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Alexander grabs the board. For Salt Lake City, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Wallace covering. Launches it. And again, it's Salt Lake City from deep.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Young. And again, no good by New Orleans. Here's Salt Lake City. They're on a 16-3 run right now. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And it's Young finishing it off.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Goes to New Orleans.
Salt Lake City making a change here. Hayward's
Substitution
checked
on the
in.
court.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for New Orleans. Brantley passes to Mills. Pass to Brantley.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Second team
New Orleans
foul.
making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Down low. Deflects the pass. It's 2-on-1. Latre. It's rebounded by New Orleans. To the paint. Here's Doyle. And it's blocked. And he's able to get it back.
Doyle.
And it goes down 2 points. Here's Salt Lake City. They're on a 16-7 run. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take
The
possession.
ball goes to New Orleans.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Here's Cox.
That's unbelievable.
And he double clutches and throws it down.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And it's in there.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And they might be down big, but you love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
From deep. Offensive rebound. Here's Jamison. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Personal foul. Second team
Yeah, easy
foul.
call.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Salt Lake City.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Well, for New Orleans, shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Doyle passes to Young. Here's Brentley. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Defended by Young. No good with the triple.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
It's Young on the wing. To the inside, Lawrence. The basket good, off the assist from Young.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Right wing. 58 seconds left in the third. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First free throw is good. Hanson's checked in for Speedy. And he makes both free throws. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Stolen away. Here's the break. Here's Hanson. No good from outside. Well, for New Orleans, shooting approximately 43% in the third quarter. Pass break, Salt Lake City. Outside, Jamison. Jacks up a three. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Here's Doyle. He's got 9. Top of the key. The kick out to Young. No good. Shot missing. And it's Salt Lake City able to put on a show for the ages. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So for New Orleans right now, Simmons is out there with the closer, and it's Lawrence in at the 2 guard. Here's Doyle. He doesn't hit that one. Now Salt Lake City takes it the other way. From deep 3-point range, here's Jamison. Here's Gaines. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting around 41% on the night. Doyle passes to Lawrence. Here's Cardinal. The three-pointer, no good. So Mack will bring it up for Salt Lake City. Here's Cox. Goes back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And Doris, in a time where we see so much international conflict, Commissioner Adam Silver has said that shared loves and appreciations, including sport, can bring us all together. It's a nice thought.
It's a wonderful thought, Kevin, and I think immediately to the NBA Finals, where I see representatives from so many different countries, China, Brazil, you name it, the opportunity to interact, to share our passion for the game of basketball. Listen, the hope is we can find more things that connect us than that pull us apart.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal
Yeah, just
foul,
nice
first
strength
team
there,
foul.
and then just off with the
Shooting
shot.
for New Orleans, Doyle, 2 shots.
The first one falls. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. For Salt Lake City, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And the basket by Hansen.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Doyle. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
They get it back. Pass to Hansen. Here's Gregory. Second chance shot. He lays it in.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Swiped it away. This one for 3. And again for 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Passes to O'Connor. Here's Doyle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries the 20-footer. Here's Hansen. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. A 3-ball. Good. Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for and again for 3.
Splashes home another 3, and he moves into second place all time with that make for a game.
Greg, you have to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going to go in. He just keeps raining it down on him. Cardinal passes to O'Connor. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Hansen. From the arc. Connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Three-pointer, Graham. Rebound by Salt Lake City. Gregory's got his 6th rebound on the night.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Hansen can hit. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on baddest one. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. New Orleans making a switch here. Mills is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
The pass to Graham. Here is Cardinal. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Mills for 3. Shot to stop the run. And he lays it up and in.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Here's Hansen. Off target with his 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Simmons dishes Cardinal. Feeds it to Graham. Simmons left side. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Here's Salt Lake City. They're on a 19-5 run. Here's Hansen, covered by Mills. 3-pointer. Hansen can hit. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Mills can't hit. And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
For Salt Lake City, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Here's Hansen. They grab their own miss. From deep, Simmons pulls it in.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's Hansen. And once again off the mark by Salt Lake City. And so Graham will bring it up for New Orleans. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
4th personal foul.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty
Shooting for
clearly.
New Orleans, Graham.
And he can't hit the second. Here's Salt Lake City. They're on a 19-6 run. Here's Hansen. From outside the arc. And again for 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record book.
With a recent
A
three-point
historic
basket,
performance
the most
by a
three-point
historically
basket
good
record
shooter.
has been broken.
One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And listen to this crowd. They are letting him hear it.
Greg, as well they should. One of the great three-point shooting displays we've seen in late history.
I'll tell you, we knew he could shoot at range, but this barrage of threes has been nothing short of spectacular.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at
2 minutes
will,
remaining in the
and
game.
just
2
seemingly
minutes.
taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
1:51 left in the 4th quarter. And good! There's another.
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Yeah, he's on a mission, closing in on 3rd place all-time in scoring. Lets the 3 fly. Simmons pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Salt Lake City.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10. Pass to Alexander. Here's Hansen. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Doyle. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Graham surveying the floor. Pass to O'Connor. Another one falls for New Orleans. Salt Lake City with the ball. Here's Hansen. Here's the 3. And another one falls.
And that score moving him clear into 3rd all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either.
Salt Lake City foul. 0. 3rd personal foul. 5th team foul.
First one falls for him.
Graham taking 2 shots.
And Graham drops them both. Salt Lake City calls timeout. They're up. We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Hansen. There's the triple. And so Salt Lake City takes the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.